What's going on, people? What's up, Barb? Mike, TF, Jillian? You guys stay safe today? What's up, Mike? Good to see you, man. Well, both mics. What's up, both mics? That's right. Well, hopefully everyone in the community is safe from FOMC. Y'all are prepared. Plus, I mean, y'all are just market structure killers anyway, so. What up, Dreams? Good to see you, bro. One day, one chart, one trade at a time. That's how it goes, Bearded. What up, Max? Good to see you, bro. What's up, Smashy? Good to see you, man. Ooh, I love jalapenos on pizza. All right. All right. The music good? Music volume good? Let me know. Cool. All right, guys. So we got our rate cuts. We had our little liquidity grab as well. Let's start with the bigger time frames here. So where did they come down to? They came down to your 4-hour 886. Took all of the liquidity from these lows in here, swiped that liquidity, started making its way back up, broke 5-minute structure here, Gave you a bit of a retrace, screwed over everybody who doesn't know where the strong low is, stopped all those people out. Does the golden pocket again, starting to go up. But oh, we also hit the 4-hour 50 EMA as well. Look at that. So much volume. All right. So the 4-hour strong low remains the same. It's still down here at 114,300. Now, we did create another low here, but it doesn't become the strong low until we break this high. Do I think we'll break this high? More than likely, yes. Because we do have our golden pocket. And so it's similar, like the way that I'm looking at this is it's very similar to what happened here, right? So we were talking a lot back here, like when we were here, here, down here, right? We were talking about the more times you knock on the door, like you're coming down, you're picking up, you're stopping people out, you're grabbing more longs, you're grabbing more longs, you're grabbing more longs, because you know there's a lot of exit liquidity here that you can exit your position with, right? So whenever they come close to these liquidity targets but they don't take them, it's very likely that they're going to take it because there's just so much liquidity. Like, you think Bitcoin can't push another 100 bucks from here? What would change my mind would obviously be if the 4-hour broke bearish. 4-hour breaks bearish, then probably got to come back down to some of these deeper targets. But right now, this looks healthy. Like Doji and Gulf on the 4-hour doesn't look bad. We'll probably have to create a new chart. This one's getting a little messy. Might have to do everything over again because most of this has been mitigated anyway, except for like the golden pocket up here. But you guys are aware of these levels. We can let me just take a look at some of the bigger time frames here. Man, what a daily candle wick. All right, 12-hour. Okay. Oh, so we have created a new 6-hour low from down here as well. So if we break this high, we'll move our 6-hour strong low up here as well. It's not really that important since the 4-hour and 6-hour are in the same spot anyway. Yeah, I mean, right now I think the targets remain the same, so it's still just the golden pocket. I want to see what price does when it gets up here. I want to see us take this liquidity, hit the golden pocket, and see if we can continue our 4-hour trend or if we get some sort of break of structure. This is really going to tell you what like the next, whether we have like one more big dip before if we get an October pump or whether this is sufficient. I will tell you right now, there's no cause for concern right now. And until you break 4-hour structure bearishly, it just reminds me of like this, right? It's just making highs, making lows, making new lows, breaking the highs, right? When did we get worried about this? Here, right? So until that happens, there's really nothing to worry about. Like, it's just like as we said yesterday, right? So when you're in a 4-hour uptrend, the closer you get to your strong low, the more excited you should get, because if you're just trading like the 4-hour trend, like it's like a 10-to-1 at the 886, right? Or 9-to-1, right? So you just get more excited as you get closer to your strong lows because you have a strong low to put your stop below. And if you guys know about the range deviations that we teach, you can even use that to, like I believe Barb in the community didn't get stopped out during this SFP because he had a range deviation stop, which is awesome. It's It's really awesome because, you know, it comes back up, makes a new high. Yeah, 118. 118. So there was a little bit of a fake out before this liquidity grab for the news, but obviously, right, like you want to wait until the news hits, let price cook, and then kind of once it cools down, evaluate direction from structure, right? Because in the morning you had this 5-minute break here before the news here, and then they just liquidity grinded it up. But then you had this break here, this retrace after the news had already came out, everything had cooled off, and then this is the one that's like trending move up, right? Like this is, you know what this looks like to me? It looks like you know those Star Wars like X-Wing fighters? This looks like a Star Wars fighter to me. But yeah, it's just like a bunch of chop. It also just kind of looks like that FOMC heartbeat pattern, right? Where you just go sideways, bang, bang, and then grind up whenever things were bullish. All right. Quick question. For validation, that would move your strong low, correct? Because it made a new week high. What would move the strong low? Going to the golden pocket? Yeah, it would move it here, 114.6. Which, because we came to the 886, I mean, it's like not effectually that different of a high, but or that different of a low. But yeah, it would move it here if we break this high here. So the 6 hour. Yeah, the 6 hour strong lows here as well. Yeah, so it would move both of them. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you guys have been prepared on Bitcoin for the whole week, so pretty much came to the level that we thought it was going to come to, the deeper retracement level, and broke 5-minute structure. There's a trade, take it back up to the week high, and hopefully we can come up and start attacking this golden pocket. If you guys have any questions about Bitcoin, go ahead and drop them in the chat, or if you guys have any altcoins that you want me to look at, go ahead and drop those in the chat. We can start looking at them. Let's kind of go through here, see what we can see. We might check back on Bitcoin later. Ooh, they swept you again on ETH. Yeah, SFP'd you again. When was that? Yeah. Yep, they gave you 4 hour. They gave you 4 hour. How nice of them. Actually, they never broke 4 hour. 4 hours bullish. But they gave you internal 4 hour. I guess that's not really as important. Let's see. Yeah, so SFP break of structure on the 2 hour and lower after the bearish break here. Spider line swept, so they did sweep the low one more time, but then they grabbed you one more time before going. But this looks good to me. Looks good. 4 hours in an uptrend. 3, 2, 1 is now in an uptrend as well. Man, yeah, they gave you 1 hour structure here, and then they swiped the low one more time. That was dirty. But again, a range deviation stop loss would have protected you from that. But again, also just waiting till after the news dropped. But yeah, we have a JPAL pattern on ETH. If we do see some sort of retracement, where would I expect that to come in? Probably this decision block right here. And you'd be looking for 5 minute out of that. But I don't really see much problem here until about like 46.34. I mean, yeah. But any retracement here is blessing, you know. I mean, kind of in this whole area, I was telling you guys ETH is ready, right? We're catching up. Luckily, ETH is out of this boring season area. So we should be starting the, what we were talking about here, this range, initiation, mitigation, continuation, which is nice. It's bullish. Got caught on ETH. Yeah. This is dirty. This is really dirty. I mean, you can get back in after the SFP, but still, it's like you just got burned. I get it. XRP? Yeah, we can look at XRP. I want to look at Solana first. Yeah, let's check out Solana. Yeah, because they didn't get you on Solana, right? Like, man. So yeah, if you took the 1 hour break on Sol, you're chilling, right? Because you would have, man, they might even give it, did they give you a golden pocket on this? Sheesh. Oh, they gave you a 786. Yeah, this 1 hour structure break trade on Solana is looking really good on its way to the target. Yeah, ETH did you dirty for sure. But Solana continues to look great. Let's see. I do want to see the 4 hour break back bullish. Was this a meaningful break? Let's see. Oh, would you look at that? It's a range deviation play. Man, we didn't look at that yesterday. Still though, I would still like to see. I mean, if Sol gets above 250, you're looking at well, I guess 256, but that's awesome for my Sol bags. So, heck yeah. And then after that, there's not much in the way of a new all-time high. Like, if you just looking at the chart, right, there's a bunch of volume in here. But once you durably get above kind of this level, there's not really much in the way, which is awesome. If we, man, if we just rewind, y'all who have stuck with me since, I guess, the beginning of August, when we were talking about Sol down here at 159. This is the power of those, like, start to recognize this pattern, because if you're talking about just what to put your spot bag into, I mean, if you get some of these top 20 coins that give you a 50 crossing a 200 and, like, retesting under 200, like, what was it we were looking at the other day? Radium. It's getting ready. I mean, if you get Radium down here like $3, it's quite some upside here. These are just some things to look out for in the altcoin market. Okay. XRP? Yeah. Okay. Let's start a new one on here. Okay. Four-hour. XRP gives you a nice 4-hour breakdown here, 288. It's been chilling since then. Breaks your 4-hour bearish here. So you're still under bearish 4-hour and you're rejecting from supply. Oh, I do like that posturing though. Hey, Moist, tell me, are you in an XRP position right now? You just got 1 hour bull break. So I can tell you this. So you just broke your 2-hour structure. $3. Looking to get in? Yeah, so I see why you're looking to get in. You just had a 2-hour break or a 1-hour break of structure here. Probably a 2-hour too. Yeah, also a 2-hour break of structure. So it looks good. So you're looking for mitigation now. So have you broken 5-minute? Oh, you're 5 minutes down here. You break it bearishly here, so you're 5 minutes actually. Wait. No, yeah. 5 minutes here. Okay. Yeah, so I like this area here, like this little block of demand as well. This is your pullback trade right here. Would be around like 302 to 303-ish area, kind of like the golden pocket area. Now, if it's just gonna go, like if things are gonna pump right now, depending on like how deep this retracement is, like right now it's only like 3 cents. If you break this high, this becomes a strong low, and you can look to come to this would have to be like an extension play. If you're looking for like a FOMO trade, this would be like your FOMO trade is if you come back up and break these highs. But I would much rather see a retracement down to like this 303, kind of underneath this 5-minute 200 as well, kind of down here in this block right here. And since you're 5 minutes bullish, as long as this doesn't break, you're just looking for like 1 minute structure down there, targeting this high first and then the high up here. That's what I see. But this is initiation right now, so it very well might, like, it hasn't really given you bearish structure to play with yet. So what I could definitely see happening is it break this high, then break bearishly to set up to break back bullishly again. But that's kind of not really relevant. It's just kind of what I see based on structure. But if you don't break structure and you come down here, looks like an amazing long. So I would set an alert. I would set an alert like 304.5, and if that goes off, just look for like 1 minute structure, and if that breaks, you're good to take a long up. Okay. On the macro, little cup and handle, I guess. We had the nice little breakout retest. It's downtrending momentum here. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. As long as you hold these lows, it looks really good. Next spider line is sitting at like 349. 320. 326 is confluent with this supply here. So I would say you're likely going to have a little bit of resistance here and then a little bit of resistance here. But those are kind of my macro targets, and then my micro trade is what I showed you before, either the FOMO trade or the retrace trade. I always like the retrace trade better. You start losing $3. Mike, you're looking pretty good with your $3 entry. Because you start losing $3, you're breaking bearish on the 5 minute, and you wouldn't really want to be in the long anymore. Unless you like SFP here and close above, but yeah, generally you wouldn't want to see these break. But yeah, it looks good, guys. Okay. Sui? Yeah, we can look at Sui. Well, it broke it. What are we looking for? That was 1 hour, but we got 30-minute at the lows, right? I remember looking at it. Oh, we didn't even get 30-minute. All right, well, yeah. Well, now you've got 30-minute and 1 hour breaking bullish to match your... Man, there were a lot of 4-hour range deviation setups going into FOMC. My bad, guys. I didn't really catch this yesterday, but using hindsight, the reason these charts looked like this yesterday was because they were setting up range deviation trades. But I didn't catch that yesterday. Let's see. That makes more sense and makes me more bullish, actually, because I was concerned a little bit with all the 4-hour breaks yesterday, which is why I was telling you guys, like, use 1 hour or 30-minute. But, yeah, that makes more sense, especially with these 4-hour golden cross retests here with the range deviation. This actually makes me more bullish. I think these things look really good. You got it in at 369. Nice. Yeah, I mean, so your 1 hour, you broke back bullish now, as well as your 30-minute. You may get some sort of mitigation back into like this level here to go. But I think you're, where did you get in 360? Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately you're coming to this high. So it's like 388. So it's not too bad. But yeah, Sui looks good. Continuing higher. Man, our 308 trade got front ran by like 2 cents. That's crazy. All right. But yeah, alts look good. Let's take a look at the overall market here. Total 3, monthly chart breakout. Ooh, look at this. I think it broke before. Let me check. Yeah, it broke before. But the monthly, yeah. This is pretty bullish for altcoins. Man, how awesome would that be? We can start going into expansion. All right, let's look at total. Man, this chart looks awesome. There's no daily break of structure on this. So you had that daily break of structure on Bitcoin, but on total you didn't. $786 retest. Up we go. This chart suggests we're coming up all-time high. ETH broke. Total 2 is about to go to all-time high. Man, what does dominance look like? Man, yeah, market looks good, guys. Sorry, I got distracted. What were we looking at? SUI, SEI, Algo, and ADA. All right, SEI. Yeah, SEI looks good. Let's zoom in. All right, yeah. So let's talk about it. So it did what we were looking for, right? We gave two scenarios. The first one is take the low and go up, which is what we see right now. We didn't get a deeper retracement. This is kind of, and where are we targeting? Up here. So if oh yeah, you're looking for take profits, right? I don't know if I gave you one on SUI. I'll go back to it. But SEI, you're looking at 35.77. So when we look at the 4 hour here, so you have your golden cross and you have your retest. Now, when we're looking at this, right, the reason that we're able to plan for the sweep of the low and then the break, which we're getting right now, so any sort of mitigation is a buy, but because you break your 4 hour bearish here, right, and now you're breaking your 4 hour back bullish, that's a very, very bullish sign. And just the general SFP breakup structure is one of our favorite patterns to trade. So the reason that we were able to assume that they were going to pull the low again is because the way that it was setting up right now, like your 4 hour high is up here. So if you want to flip the 4 hour back bullish, which is needed to get a bunch of like swing traders back into positions, right? In order to do that, you need to set a new 4 hour low that has a good risk to reward when it breaks back up to the high. So that, I just drew basically the same thing that I just deleted. But yeah, the point is, like, by doing that, you've now created this trade here, which is like a 2.47 risk to reward, compared to if you break the 4 hour up here, like 4 hour traders aren't going to get excited about a 13% stop loss. Right? So a lot of times you'll be able to like map out price action based on structure, because if there's no actionable structure, they need to create actionable structure, because people are just going to be shorting this until you get the break and come back up. Okay. Throw a 1 in chat if that makes sense. If you're able to start seeing these things yourselves, I'm actually interested. Okay. Yeah, Joey. 3.576. You may run into a little turbulence at your golden pocket here, so at like 33.85. If anything, I would guess that this would just give you a pullback for mitigation and continuation. But yeah, previous highs is good entry. Awesome, guys. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. A lot of times on these streams, it can feel like I'm just rambling into the void, so it's great to get that feedback, guys. Okay, let's check out Algo. Let's see if I have anything else for you. I mean, there's liquidity targets, but honestly, Joey, this could be a runner. I would leave a runner on this. I would definitely pay yourself. I would say be like 50% out at like 39 and be like 25% out at 35.83, and then you can protect yourself with your stop like at entry, or change those numbers up if you want more profit, right? Be like 50% out here, 75% out here, but leave something, because this could definitely run. This looks good. Okay. Let's look at algo. The hopium is that we broke out of like a monthly trend line, or we're breaking out of a monthly trend line. So pattern traders will get very excited. What's up, Trader Tuition? Good to see you, brother. Oh, thanks, Bearded. Appreciate it. Okay. Let me get a fresh chart here. All right, so you have 4-hour structure. And you break back bullish here. You come up, break that. Man, they really gave you. Actually, this one broke here. Yeah, this one got a little bit of a dump after that. But this one, algo looks a little different than the other coins you're looking at because it hasn't had its 50 across the 200 yet. Which maybe there's more opportunity here. It also hasn't really broke out of its macro trend either. Let's see. There's no weekly there. Is there 2-day? Yeah, you break your 2-day back bullish here. Bearish bullish. Yeah, so the 2 days bullish. Oh wait. Oh yeah, this looks good. Let's see if we can see anything actionable here. So you break your 4-hour back bullish. Yeah, okay, we just said that. So this looks like mitigation to me. This looks like range, initiation, mitigation for continuation. I think this looks good. What would change my mind? So let's say 1 hour so that we have something actionable here. So 1 hour structure breaks here. It's kind of a decent sized stop loss. I'd like to see us come back into kind of this area here. And I want to see you break like 5 minutes somewhere in here. Now, interestingly, I mean, just if the 5 minute doesn't break bearish, this can just continue to run. And in that case, you're just looking for some sort of scalping strategy that works, that you use to scalp coins that are running, right? So if it's only going to pull back to here and then break the high, to me, that's appealing just from a risk to reward perspective. Because if you enter up here, you get to have like a 1% stop loss with the possibility of running these highs. It's like a 4-to-1 trade. So this is kind of appealing to me. Alternatively, if you break this high and then break the low, get bearish structure, then you can start talking about coming below this 200 and breaking 5 minute and then entering stop loss here, getting a way better risk to reward to the highs. But in general, yeah, I think algo looks pretty good. Pretty good. It's got some more room. So since the 1 hour broke, you can also just draw your usual fib retracements as well and look for like a golden pocket. This is quite the bullish move though, so you may only get like your 382 down here or something. But yeah, I would say any 5 minute structure break on this, you're good to take up, or just ride the current 5 minute structure. Oh, you're wanting a target, right? $26 or 26 cents. I would take 25% off it at like 25 cents. And then the higher target is 26 cents. So here and here be my targets. 24.05. Nice entry. Nice entry. Yeah. 25 cents, 26 cents. Soul. Yeah, Canadian. How about that soul, right? We were talking about soul earlier, bro, but yeah, we can definitely look at it again. Yeah, I mean, if soul gets above 250, I think it's going to be a quick move to 256. If it gets above 256, I think it's going to be a quick move to all-time high. We were talking about that because if you look at Sol and its positioning right now, so we kind of have like this big area of volume here, but like all of this area here is just like one daily wick, right? So yes, we have an 886 here, but if we can, you know, climb the staircase to 256, hold 256, I think we're not going to have any trouble at all getting through this wick. Yeah. I'll do ADA right now. I just wanted to shoot the shit with Canadian for a minute. Man, we've been killing Sol on this channel, guys. Congratulations. Okay. Let's look at ADA here. See, this is why you wait for the retrace trades on the FOMO trades. But oh, whoa! Did I just take away my spider? Hold on. Let's lock this. Boom. Okay. Nice setup. Nice. Just simple EMA strat here. Yeah, so back to kind of the comment I was making earlier. This is what you're looking for on spot coins. 50 crosses 200 on the daily, comes underneath the 200, bang. To the upside, right? That's how you hold stuff on spot for the least amount of downtime with the fastest climb. Things that look like this. Invalidation is the 50, like it rolled over here and crossed back below, you get out. Okay. Oh yeah, targets. Let's see. Are we at the golden pocket right now? I would say the golden pocket's a good target on this. I would pay yourself. I would pay yourself. You get past this, you're coming to about 95 cents, but this could definitely sweep one more time before going. I would say at least take half off, Joey. You have really good positions on the other coins that you mentioned. Obviously, ADA may, you know, I could say this and then tomorrow ADA's way up here and it's like, hey, Wave, why'd you make me take profit on that trade? Obviously, do what you want to do, but I would take a little bit off the table here if it were me. Next target would be like 90, 95, 60-ish. Got an 88. You're at 4%. I'd take some profit. Hey, you know what? Just take half off and leave a runner or whatever. But I'd take something. What you can alternatively do, Joey, is you can wait for 5 minutes to break. The only problem with waiting for 5 minutes to break is that I'll tell you this. So if you take half here, take the other half when 5-minute breaks. If you break this high, move your stop loss under here. And then you can just let it run. That's what I would do. So take half off and then wait for this high to break and then move your stop here and it's stress free. Cool. Also guys, if this high breaks, this is like a 1% stop on ADA, which is not bad. That's right. That's right. That's right. All right, guys. Well, is there anything else you guys want to look at, or any questions you guys have, or just anything you're struggling with in trading? Anything you guys want to talk about? Give you guys a floor. So I do have an announcement. So I'm not going to have a trade or a stream on Sunday because I'm going to be going on vacation. I'm going to Lost Lands, and tomorrow I might not have a stream either. It depends how much packing I get done tonight. So if there's anything you guys want to look at, I am going to be gone for the weekend. So I'll see you guys again either tomorrow or Monday, depending on how much I get done. FXS, yeah. $261. Nice. Yeah, it sure did. And it gave you 4 hour there. I mean, it's internal 4 hour, but it still gave you 4 hour. If we look at... Yeah, so you break your daily here. Either here or here, depending on your rules. We break your daily here. This looks like... actually, this is a lot of internal, but... Let's go to an easier to digest time frame. Yeah, I mean, you clearly break 1 hour here. And it already mitigated too. So you broke your 1 hour after breaking this high, mitigated down. Now you're going up. 1 hour strong low is 261.66. Yeah. As long as that holds, you can start making rotations to liquidity targets. You do have your 1 hour 200 above your head. If this downtrend is going to be real, this would be where you would hit your head. So what you'd really want to see is like come above the 200 and then find the 50 as support, kind of bang around, squeeze, and then break. But yeah, man, looks good. Looks good. Did it grab these folks here? Oh, it didn't. Nice. Yeah, I think it looks good, man. As long as 261 holds, you have no worries. You're chilling. Pump fun. Isn't that pump? Hey, it's pumping. Man, pump's been on a tear. Yeah, pump fund looks fine. It's just in a 4-hour uptrend. It's just been pumping. You had like a nice SFP entry here, but similarly, like when these coins are running, it's just gonna run until the 4-hour breaks. So if you're holding spot from like down here, as long as this, so since this high hasn't been broken, your 4-hour low is still like down here. So once you break this high, then you're looking at like these lows holding. But yeah, it looks like scalper's paradise right now. It's the upside. Just buy at the lows of the range. Hope that the lows hold. Break the highs. Put your stop loss under the lows, the lows, and just ride it up. It's just ranging. This is like chop and pump, chop, pump, level to level. I mean, you can take like some extension targets. So you hit your 414. You're looking at like 10 cents next. If this high breaks, you're looking at like 10 cents. You're holding from down there? Yeah, bro, you're chilling. I would just keep an eye on 4-hour structure. As long as 4-hour structure holds, you don't have anything to worry about. So basically set an alert up here at like 9 cents. If that breaks, you can move your stop to like 74 cents. And then just keep moving it up as it pumps. Obviously, give it some room, right? Because like down here, you had this SFP. So since it's spot, you have like the benefit of just being able to set an alert here and watch it. And if it SFPs, you're good. You're chilling, like down here. And if it actually closes below, that's when you'd be a little concerned. All right. Crow. Slowly pumping weekly. Yeah, I like this. When were we last looking at this? Nice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think Crow looks good. Let's check 4-hour. Have we broken it yet? 4-hour low is still like way down here. Alright, I gotta remove stuff I can't see. Okay. Break 4-hour bearish here, break back bullish here, set a new high. Yeah, you're looking at like here to here on your 4-hour, which means you're testing like the golden pocket. Yeah, this is like the area where you'd expect it to bounce from. Let's see if we have any actual structure in here. Do you break 1 hour at the top? Yeah, you do. Okay, so then you break your 1 hour back bullish here. You mitigate, continue. 1 hour strong low moves here. Yeah, Crow looks good. As long as 22, as long as it doesn't drop like a cent, it's fine. I would just follow your 1 hour strong lows if you're trying to scalp this thing and ride it up until your 1 hour breaks. But you're under 4-hour bullish market structure and you just broke your 1 hour back bullish. So this would be like your first warning sign that Crow could make a rotation back to these highs. So this would be your 1 hour strong low. Obviously, right, there's going to be like areas of concern like along the way, liquidity zones, but yeah, looks good. Looks good. TP for Sui. Okay. Highs 388. 388 and $4. Yeah. Sui looks great. Weak highs. All right, guys, awesome. Well, as always, my name is Wave Cipher. Much love. Make sure you guys join the Discord. It's linked in the description below. It's completely free. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell. Like I said, you may not see me again until Monday. I'll let you guys know about tomorrow's stream tomorrow. But as always, trade safe and follow structure. When in doubt, structure out. Wave Cipher out. Have a great one.